Without further ado, please, Devin, T. Rock.
You see, every time I flip through these Black history book pages, I just get so amazed at all the things that my ancestors have done to get me to this day. I just get filled with this unbridled sense of joy and I scream from the top of my lungs that I appreciate you. But I want to do it in a different way. I want to do it in a way in which they know it's coming from me. So I gotta make a sound. You see, I gotta make a noise. I gotta make something that sounds like like in over 50 million Africans in Africa are infected with HIV, even though the chains of slavery are strapped across their necks, they still make it to this country and make better grades than every other ethnicity. And how about despite the devastation of Hurricane Katrina, our brothers, our sisters marched up out of that watery grave with one hand and a clenched fist, symbolizing that no matter what you do to us, we will not die. And how about December 1st, 1955, when Roosevelt said, I'm not moving to the back of that bus. This enacted a bus boycott that allowed black folk to sit wherever they wanted on any bus, but now it's kind of amazing that the back of the bus is a hot spot to sit at. How about one man had a voice that terrified America? Had a statue that solidified the true meaning of blackness. Now it wasn't just his voice and the statue that did all the damage. It was the way in which he said we should receive, take, are not civil, but human rights by any means necessary. El Hajj Malik El Shabazz. Now you see, I don't know if y'all feel it. How about on August 28, 1963, more than 250,000 civil rights marchers marched to the foot of the Lincoln Memorial. Now this civil rights demonstration, there were some civil rights leaders who spoke. Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., saying, Michael King's I have a dream speech hurt the vicious racists that lived in America, but it was the last few lines that crippled them. And every hill and molehill of Mississippi, from every mountainside, let freedom ring in when this happens. When we let freedom ring, when we let it ring from every village and every hamlet, from every state and every city. Only then will we be able to speed up that day with all of God's children, black men, white men, Jews and Gentiles, Protestants and Catholics, will be able to join hands and sing the words of the all-Negro spiritual. Free at last, come on, y'all. Free at last. Thank God Almighty, we have free at last. You see, taking steps back is the easiest way. Taking steps back is the easiest way to make black cowards. But taking steps forward is the only way that we know how to make black history. You see, I'm not a revolutionary. I'm just a revolution that's necessary. Thank you.
You see, I'm not a revolutionary, just a revolution that's necessary.